Midnight. Not the other house? This one?
Ma? Mama?
Hazel!
Mama! I thought you were gone.
Oh, shh. You ran. You ran and ran until you found me. Oh, my brave, brave girl.
I didn't mean what I said when we argued. I'm sorry.
We have loads to talk about. Come on, we can go home.
Yeah, our
Or
home
to
kind of
Dangling's.
swept away.
I'll go find us a ride.
I got a
I'll let you
hairbrush to give. Hang on.
I have one more thing to do.
What are you up to?
I have to go to the flood mansion.
Have you lost your mind?
I know you can't understand, but I need you to trust me one more time.
I can't let you go back into the mouth of danger.
Please, Ma. There's so much bad coming from there. You can't see what I see. Just like I couldn't see what you were going through. I have to fix this on my own. Make it right.
Come back to me, Hazel. Promise me.
I promise.
Yeah, no worries, Ma. We got this.
I love you, my little bug.
I love you too.
Can't imagine there's much level here. Right? Same path we took the first time, I think.
Wish me luck.
The game was
Not
just
out in
training
20
me.
minutes, call the authorities. I don't know what to say to her.
Well, there
What is
sure is a
everyone
lot
saying?
of the evil around this
All of
place,
this stigma
huh?
was coming from her the whole time. If
Sure
we can come
was.
to an understanding, maybe all of this will clear up.
Or we give her a hairbrush and see what happens.
All right.
Hey, Grandma
Really?
Flood.
Are you back? How did you? Oh, you're more powerful than I thought.
Is that Molly's heart?
Why didn't it work? It should have brought Sherry back.
You can't bring back the dead.
You did something, didn't you? That's why the magic failed.
I heard your baby's spirit
Ay,
crying
ay, ay.
in a tree. She was in pain. I did everything I could to help her.
In pain? Or just in your way? You have no idea what loss feels like. When Cherie drowned, I was so raw it hurt to breathe. I'd see cars with those baby on board signs and just want to ram them. This town's full of people who don't deserve their kids, who beat them right in the middle of a store. Why are their children still alive and not my Cherie?
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. But the things you've done ain't right.
Everything I done was for Cherie. You had no right to tamper with her spirit.
You had no right. You've hurt everyone around you. You murdered Molly.
I don't want to hear this.
You need to change.
Yeah, you're terrible
To
to your
make up for
son
what
too,
you've done.
lady. Come on.
I can't. I don't even know what to live for anymore.
I have a hairbrush for you.
There is a way you can see Cherie again.
I don't believe in heaven if you came here to kill me.
No. But there is a town for folks who can't move on. Or won't. You can't do any more harm there. But think it through, Bunny. I've seen what happens to folks who can't let go of the past. Your choice.
Cherie's baby brush. She was so tender-headed, I'd get cross with her. Now I'd give anything to brush her hair
What
again.
up, Rue?
And you can, my darling.
I know who you are. It won't really be her.
You'll never be able to tell the difference, I promise.
I won't.
Not if you don't want to.
You're very kind.
Is he now? We're not just gonna like...
There's a fine line between mercy and justice, ain't that right, Hazel Flood? You chose a hard road for yourself.
I know.
Can't help but wonder if, considering what we've seen, she's just gonna be stuck reliving the moment of her child drowning over and over again.
Oh, shit!
Whole house coming down, god dang! It's a good line to find. A fine line between mercy and justice, yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
The house ain't.
I got a lot to tell you.
I got time.
Well, I must say, considering where the story begins, I'm mildly surprised the mom lives at the end of this. Oh, this game was great. I fucking loved this. And the fucking music in it, my god.
Life is a fight to be won. Alone in the world and lost.
Alright, everybody. We're gonna watch credits because we always do. I like to give people credit for what they've done.
For many long years I was selfish and numb. I went marching backward, be my own drum. Searching
But yeah,
for something
this game...
where I came from.
This game feels kind of like an older game, in a good way. I'm gonna say positive. I like old games. There's a lot of old games I really like. And I kind of like the level structure. Like, I love me a Metroidvania. Y'all know I love exploring and all that shit. But like, if you're doing something a little more narrative based, which is kind of one of the things I've chafed against with some more modern games that try to be a little more open in general, even when they are trying to be narrative heavy. It doesn't work as well for me, but I feel like the pacing of the story really works in this game. The moments, the moments, especially the like musical moments, as you're doing the like completion of a section, really hits well. Like this game, the vibes and everything, like the music, especially the way it just feeds into. It all feeds really well into itself in a way that I just think is surprisingly well done. Especially considering this is the company that put out We Happy Few a few years back, which like I never even played that game, but I know it didn't hit. We'll put it that way. It seemed kind of like not a very good game from everything I saw about it. But this was great. I hope they try to do more games like this. For a contribution to South of Midnight for the alumni. Congratulations to this company actually giving credit to some of the fucking people that weren't still here. It's like a real problem with some video games where people don't get to be in the credits after they have left a company. I'm really glad to see that they are still showing people in the credits saying like, hey, you did a thing on this fucking game. When you're going look for other jobs, you can still point to this and say, look, I'm in the fucking credits. Because you did work on this game, you're not lying about it. Anyway. I'm not going to be surprised if there's another little something at the end, so we're definitely watching through this. Good shit. You gotta get the music credits. Like, that's maybe the thing I need to see the most in the credits right now, because like, this is not the kind of music I listen to, you know? I don't listen to bluegrassy, jazzy stuff like this, but god dang, it hit well. London Contemporary Orchestra. There's a bunch of musicians. Hell yes, y'all did fucking great. Singers. A lot of fucking great singing in this game. That Benji song, holy shit, that Benji song hit for me. Cherry Tree was really good. Rougarou made me laugh a little bit. Not my favorite song, but it was fun. Shakin' Bones had a pretty cool song. It's just, so many of these songs are just fucking great. I really, really love the music. I know, like, I don't know enough about, like, Southern folklore. I can't help but wonder, like, how many of the bits of this game are, like, kind of folklore-y things from the South. I'm sure some of it is, for sure. In the same way that, you know, games with Vikings in it and shit are always drawing from real folklore, right? I imagine that is a similar thing to what they were doing here, but it really hits. This is not the kind of this isn't the kind of setting you get often, you know? I've seen a million games with Vikings in them. I have not seen a lot of games where you're running around the American South. A fantasy, magical realism South. Fucking cool shit, man. As for what we're playing next, I really don't know. Blueprint's definitely on my list. The new Elden Ring thing is coming out soon, but I know that's more of a multiplayer thing. That's like the end of the month. Probably gonna pick that up, because of course I am, but I don't think that's really gonna be a stream game, you know? I have a pretty big backlog, though. There might be something in the backlog I can grab. I'll take a peek around. We'll see, chat. We'll see. It'll be a surprise next week. Oh, maybe I'll pick before next week and I'll do a stream on the weekend. I've really not been playing as much Monster Hunter Wilds as I thought I would still be playing. I feel like I fell off that Monster Hunter a lot faster than the other ones that I've played, at the very least. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, the singing in this game is really, really nice. The harmonies. Oh, here's some voice talent for us. Huggin' Molly, Slug, and Brute Haints. Huggin' Molly. There's more than one Huggin' Molly voice person. Interesting. I think those were like the regular noisy noise voices, not like speaking. Not cast. Localization teams, ayo. French and French Canadian. I know there's like differences between the languages, but it always makes me laugh a little.
Just like you, I rue the things I didn't do. I chew on every little wrong. Guilt from crimes was too strong. At night I lie awake in bed and ponder what I should have said. Regret would dog me all life long. All I did just felt so wrong until Kuzma came along.
Pretty sure this is Rue's song.
This here town is dreams and fog, a place you write your epilogue. I attest his magic's real. Don't take a spin now, cause time's a wheel. And Kushma makes
There's such a good movement to this music, you know?
Dreammaker, Kingmaker, Lord of Fog, hand chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment
Anyway.
in advance. Kushma's master, power master.
Oops.
No one comes close to
Bumped my mouse. Sorry, got the little mouse slamming up there.
time to think or time to
Oh.
Mojo Town is as it seems. Here they're not over all your dreams. Your wrong turns are not taken yet.
I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about that Claire Obscure game. Everybody's been talking a bit about that one, Expedition 33. I don't think I'm gonna get that right away and play it, but it is on my list. Another one I'm not sure if I'll end up doing on stream though, you know?
Kingmaker, Lord of Fog, and chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance.
And who knows, maybe Hollow Knight, they keep doing rumors. Hollow Knight Silk Song might finally come out this year, right?
All are welcome to stay forever.
I feel like that was one of the first games we really like sat down and played through for a long time. Silk Song's the new DNF? Does DNF have a weird, like, getting delayed forever thing? Oh, Duke Nukem Forever. I was thinking, what, Dungeon and Fighter? That, like, weird series of, like, phone games and stuff. That's also where that, like, that Berserker Kazan game is, like, in that universe, the DNF universe. And DNF Duel, that fighting game. Pretty sure I have that fighting game. I think it was free on Epic at some point, but I've never installed it and turned it on. But yeah, Duke Nukem Forever. I haven't thought about that game in a long fucking time. I'm kind of glad I never ended up playing that one. I was never a big enough Duke Nukem head that, like, Duke Nukem Forever was something I was waiting for, you know? I know it was, what, 13-year development cycle or something for a game that everyone says sucks? Ugh, unfortunate. What other games... The other games I can think of with, like, super, super long development cycles are, like... What? Final Fantasy 15, right? That's the one that, with the car people? Didn't that one have, like, a 9-year development cycle or something? Haven't played that one. I mean, I'm not a Final Fantasy person, but... I know Azuma played through that one and had less than the most positive things to say about Final Fantasy 15. I know a lot of people liked 16, though. And I think 16 was still kind of going in that more action direction that it feels like they've gone in lately. I feel like I also remember hearing some people be annoyed about 16 being a lot more railroady, I guess, in some ways. Have I heard of it? I have. It's on my list. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is something I've heard a lot about, really positive, from a lot of places. And I've heard it's only like 30 to 40 hours long, which makes it sound manageable to me in a way that is like, oh, maybe I will try to get to that. But it's also 30 to 40 hours is also like, would I get to that on stream? Maybe. 30 to 40 hours is like 10 weeks, a couple months. That's something that's doable. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'm not picking it up immediately, but... First thing you looked up when you were hearing about it was how long it was? Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing that, like, really... I thought it looked really cool, and I had written it off as something I'm never going to touch because I'm sure it's going to be a 100-hour RPG. And then I heard it was 30 to 40 hours, and I was like, oh, shit, like... Now that's like a hard maybe. That's a hard... I might want to try to check this out before the end of the year, whether or not on stream. There's a bunch of stuff that's still on my list to play. I know I have so many fucking games on my backlog still. Oh, so many. I'm trying to think when I was looking for a shorter game and we did, that drill one, Pepper Grinder, the other day. A couple weeks back. It's exactly what you wanted JRPGs to become after the PS1 era. Huh. Fascinating. Fascinating to hear it said that way. The things I've heard about it are mostly, the way that it rewards you and, requires you to do, like, dodging and parrying and stuff feels way more, fleshed out and, like, interesting than you get out of most RPGs. Even if they are still doing timed combat stuff with the way that, like, you know, Super Mario RPG back in the day did, the Super Nintendo game, which I feel like was one of the first ones to really, like, care about, hey, time some button presses to make you better at these things. They've gone a lot farther with it. Oh, here it comes. There was that sneeze from fucking 15 minutes ago, chat. We got there. Oh. Yeah, it's like a more complex version of the Mario RPG thing, and you know, Mario RPG is one of the few turn-based RPGs I've actually made it all the way through. There's a reason for that. Of course, I also did that fucking forever ago. I must have been, what, 15 or so? Like, probably more than 20 years ago that I played through Mario RPG at this point. Crazy. But I've heard, like, the parrying and stuff is, like, what they're asking out of you can feel a lot closer to, like, an action game than an RPG, which sounds fucking great to someone like me. You know? Oh?
And that's how a new Weaver came to be in Prospero.
Well, well. Not bad at all, Hazel Flood.
I appreciate it. I gotta get going. Instead, I meet Ma and Laurent for dinner. See y'all later.
Hi, Benji. Hi, Benji. Oh, it's a cute little ending scene.